All right, everyone, it is time. Jamesplaysamumu is ready to go. Please enjoy the 100% restricted run.
Go. Okay, we go.
Hello, James.
Hi, Chad. Hi, I'm James. Arrythmia and Dax, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I am Arrythmia. I play Doom Eternal a lot. 100% Ultra Nightmare Challenge runs, etc.
And Dax?
Hi, I'm Daxter, and I stream on twitch.tv/umbra_.
Classic.
So we're gonna be doing restricted 100%. Would you like to explain the rule set of restricted, Daxter?
Oh no! Don't put that on me, Ari. You're taking this
Ari, you do it. I'm not gonna do it either.
So restricted means essentially all of the same restrictions as no major glitches, so no going out of bounds. With 100% Nightmare, we also don't despawn combat encounters for weapon points. So every tracked combat encounter that is handled through the map menu and secrets will be done legitimately. So no skipping or combat arenas. Outside of that, everything else is fairly self-explanatory. We don't go out of bounds. We don't abuse like major glitches. There were, some things that ended up getting patched out of the game by 1.1 that are no longer viable. But it is about as true to the developer intention as speedruns get.
For sure. So let's get started, I guess.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be muting my mic though. I'll unmute at the end of the run, and yeah, but I'll see you soon.
Cool, you got this.
Good luck, have fun, Jimothy.
Thank you.
See what Ari did? I could not do that. I'd literally say it's as the game intended, but you play it fast. Which
you just click on demons until they die, and then you get to the end of the game. It's easy.
Pick the head of demons, and see what happens. But yeah, guys, very excited for this. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Yeah, this whole event has been absolutely incredible. The fact that we're not even halfway through the event and you guys have over doubled the goal is it's impressive, beyond impressive. Doom community is y'all are good people. Everybody here is just absolutely phenomenal. So thank you to the Modern Doom Speedrunning Discord and the people involved there for putting this together. It's a lot of work, and it's been a blast. So
nice. Yeah, I've been watching the stream since it went live hours ago, and it's been insane. The quality of the actual runners, commentary, the actual donations and support has been absolutely insane. Are we? Oh, I was gonna say, are we going through the full intro?
Yeah, that's
100%.
Pretty intense.
Okay, so James is doing a 99.9% run now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, Ari, we're gonna talk about this, as I'm sure a lot of people probably know what's going on already, but there's a few probably niche things that runners do that people don't realize is going on. So yeah, first off, James can do box skip.
Indeed.
That's all you need to do on Hell on Earth.
Is a critical skip, saves you approximately 4 seconds.
That's 4 seconds I lose to box skip. Or no, not box skip. Yellow keycard skip.
Hell on Earth is an interesting level because you don't. The bare minimum of combat is just getting the next section to open up. There's no combat tracking or combat points awarded, suit or weapon points awarded for killing everything, so we kill the bare minimum until we can actually leave.
That's something I never thought about. I'm glad I'm doing this with you, Ari, because you're quite knowledgeable about the game. I just don't have a clue what's going on.
And it's ironic because I am very bad at it, and there are a lot of people who are much faster. I just like the nerdy, deep level stuff about how and why it works.
Yeah, I always find it so impressive when people find a skip, like some crazy thing that, you know, it's completely new, and then they can figure out why this skip is happening, you know, or why does it work. Like that just blows my mind that people can figure out, like, oh, if I do this happens, and you know, it's actually because they understand the fundamentals of the game.
There's one even pretty early on in Exultia that is like relatively fresh that we'll see James do that was always kind of like theorized by a couple people, and I'm fairly certain James is one of the first people to pull it off consistently for the Slayer Gate key. And how and why that one works is just absolutely bizarre. It's always been theoretically possible, but...
And I see the chat's going a bit crazy at the moment. Choco, is there anything you'd like to input?
Yeah, we have a very large list of donations, but one in particular is quite hefty. We have received a $666 donation from an anonymous donator, wishing you a good spooter.
And he got a good spooter. It's not a coincidence, lads. It's not a coincidence.
Run. That's insane.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely insane donation.
That's absolutely crazy.
Essentially tripled the goal. Are there any other notes to read off? Anything else of?
Oh yes, I'd be happy to go through the list if we have some time. There's a few here though.
Should we wait until maybe after Red Portal at the end of this?
That's what I was thinking. That would be a good.
Yeah,
that would be a good time.
Thanks, Choco.
And
that's insane. And
out of ammo.
Glory kill. Okay, that's fine. Go pick up the shotgun shells. It's all good. I can tell James is like screaming right now.
What? Yeah, this arena is the bane of Hell on Earth existence.
Everyone knows I love that arena, and mostly because of the geometry. When you're up on the top level and shooting down, it's just it's French, just like chef's kiss. So
collision blocking your shots that otherwise visually have no indication that they're going to stop.
Yeah. But actually, one thing I wanted to comment on is one of the first arenas in this level where you just come across the Arachnotron, and James got the best RNG you can possibly get, I believe, in that arena. Everything spawns basically in front of you, and you play the game and you just shoot barrels and see what happens. But that was cool. So that was a good time set.
We'll see if this next room cooperates as intended. It's pretty tight in terms of the routing for it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's something that actually James kind of is tutoring me on how to deal with this room, because I asked him a few questions on it. So what basically happens is before you kill the next Cacodemon after you chainsaw this Arachnotron, you can only kill one imp. If you kill more than one imp, they start spawning again. Do you know, is that correct?
Yes. So like when that last Cacodemon spawns, shortly before he spawns in, you kind of don't want to kill any extra imps. Ideally, when that Cacodemon spawns, there's only going to be 2 imps left in that section.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do that because sometimes you need to kill an imp because they're in your way and going to kill you. But yeah, there is, until that Cacodemon dies, imps will respawn in that arena.
Yeah.
I believe there is eventually a limit to those imps respawning, but I could be wrong about that.
So you guys see James doing a lot of the new punch tech that was discovered recently. I do not know how it works, but I know James is very good at it. And yeah, it makes some arenas very, very quick compared to just doing a standard swap.
Yeah, it destroys early game, just bypasses any of the weapon cooldowns.
And,
okay.
Yeah, Chocolate.
Do you have a moment now?
I was going to say, Chocolate, you want to come back?
Awesome. We have a long list of amazing people.
Excellent.
Let's see. I believe we left off with Mute with a $2 donation. He says, James, I love you. Also, hi, Bari, rgdaxter, and Chalk. Hello, Mute.
Oh, hello, Moot.
We have a $20 donation from Budgie. He says, can you tell Dax that I love him and that James is a legend?
Thanks, Bud. I was just giving out when people say I love you and you just say thanks back.
We have yet another $2 donation from Mute, and he says, forgot to say I love all of you. Aw. We love you too, Mute.
Wholesome NMG.
We have a donation from some phony pony. I wonder who that could be. Saying, let's go, speeders. Whoa.
Exclamation point, Tony.
They just keep coming in. Oh my goodness. Newbie with a $25 donation. Speedy boys for a good cause. Thank you for doing this. We lost someone close to suicide and appreciate the dedication and awareness to mental health. I'm so sorry to hear that, Newbie. But these donations hopefully will go towards preventing that in the future. That's why I say every dollar is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Perception. Thank you for the $20 donation. James plays a Zuzu, can do all. World record incoming, rgdaxter. Pear. Another $64 donation from Pear. What the heck, 3,000? That's insane. He says as he puts another 64 in. Thank you so much,
Shut
Pear.
up and take my money.
Alright, last one here. It's from Oblertron. Hey, Oblertron. It's great to see you. $50 donation. My goodness. James, Ari, and Dax, the dream team with some hearts. This is such a wholesome community.
Good old Ultratron. Good old Doom community, man. For real.
Doom community in general, very wholesome. And I know
that Gargoyle was almost the MVP, taking games down.
Man, Gargoyles are MVP in every UN run. Like, no joke.
Essentially the 2016 imp equivalents in this game sometimes. They just can absolutely ruin you. So far, though, this Exultia has been quite solid. A lot of good B-hops.
Yeah, it's good.
A lot of blood punches not working after 4 attempts.
Nice. 1.1, everyone. I believe what happens there is that the Cacodemon's corpse gets in the way. And when you kill the Cacodemon, if the Cacodemon corpse or the whatever you want to call the body of the Cacodemon lands in the way of the Arachtatron, you can't, blood punch won't go off until it's gone, basically. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the donations, and that's insane. So we missed out on some of Exultia, but yeah, this Exultia has been okay so far. Unfortunately, James had a bit of a trolley bit when he was going across the bridge, but other than that, it's been going okay. And the aim of this run is fun, not speed.
But also, speed can be fun.
This is true.
Yeah, Exultia in terms of like the actual speed run itself is very aim dependent.
Yeah,
it is.
I hate Exultia. I absolutely hate Exultia.
It is not a lot of people's favorite level in terms of the 100% routing.
I think it's just because of the Slayer gate. So for people who don't know, 100% UN or 100% in general, the Slayer gate on Exultia, and if you get to a point in the Slayer gate where everything is dead, even for a split second, and even if there's supposed to be more demons to spawn, if you get everything dead at once, the gate will end early, and that's what's known as fast gate or quick gate or gate skip, whatever you want to call it. But it's quite difficult to get consistent. Well, I'm crap at it. I'm useless at this game and I can't get it consistently. But I know James can get it quite consistent, but it can be temperamental, so to speak.
Yeah, it is very, and that gate is kind of RNG dependent as well, just because
sometimes
the Revenant
you might get two Revenant spawns.
Yeah, and they'll spawn in different locations. The Dread Knight is fairly consistent because the first Dread Knight only has like the 2 spawn locations.
Yeah.
But if you get 2 Revenants in there, like you're
good luck to you.
Yeah, due for a reset basically.
Yeah, and like I know people say like there's literally the meme in the 100% UN community or runners of like, wow, Hell on Earth stream, and you only stream Hell on Earth. I would stream Hell on Earth all day. But when I start dying in Exultia and I know I have to play Exultia again, that's when I'm like, oh.
The dread starts to set in.
Yeah, I don't mind replaying Hell on Earth, but replaying Exultia is just like, oh man. It's just horrible.
James here will be building up a Heat Blast for a combat technique called the Yeet Blast. Discovered by, I believe, Sylar was one of the first people to do at least an in-depth tech demonstration on it.
Yes, Sylar.
And it essentially involves charging up a Heat Blast and swapping to a different gun while firing the Heat Blast, and it can do anywhere from 2 to 4 times the amount of damage, and it may, immediately kill this Arachnotron, which is exactly what you want.
Still. Nice. Good arena so far. I remember I started doing Yeet Blasting into my own runs lately, and whenever I do one, James like puts a thumb up in my chat. He's always like, "I'm proud of you," because it's something I just didn't know how to do it, and now I do. Relatively easy as well. So.
Yeah, the concept is a little confusing at first, but once you finally figure out the inputs for it, it becomes pretty consistent.
Yeah. So. Here we have Steve the Arachnotron. Well, I call him Steve anyway. I don't know if anyone else calls him the name, but I call him Steve because I don't know, he just causes me issues. If I don't take his turret off, that's the end of the run. I don't know what happens. Every time I do not take his turret off, he turns into like MVP sniper. It's ridiculous. It's just
90% plus tracking aim just becomes an aimbot.
With his thing, you know, where he like crouches down and like everything just lands.
And that hallway, like that bridge thing, has so little room for you to move that he's basically guaranteed to hit you at least a couple times.
That's yes, I believe Steve's the Revenant on Cultist base as well. I didn't know this before I christened that guy Steve. But yeah, somebody asked me one day, they were like, why Steve Dax? Did a Steve like treat you badly in the past? No.
Who hurt you?
Because I don't know, it's a name you scream, you know, just Steve. It just has that ring to it. Nice. Good job, James.
Nice horizontal dash boost. Nice. Fantastic.
That's the most nerdy thing ever. Nice horizontal dash boost, bro. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna see James do a nice dash boost here, or not dash boost. What do we call these? Cutscene boosts?
Dash conservation, dash storage. I've seen a lot of different names for them.
Okay.
But certain cutscenes, when you dash into them at the right timing, can store and build up speed. Here's the gate key skip. Oh, it's so close.
So that's I believe James calls it the she skip.
Oh, is that what we've named it now?
Yeah, I believe so. But I remember when James figured out that he got loads of momentum off the dash one day, and me and Dara were in chat at the same time, and James tried to figure out, you know, how to maintain the momentum from the dash to kind of like bunny hop on the ground in front of the gate key and kind of like dash up again, if that makes sense. But me and Dara are like, no, we're pretty sure you have enough height to just like dash again and you'll get there. And then he did it, and everyone in chat was just like, what the heck, like, wow.
Yeah, pog champing all over the place.
Absolute pog champ, and like Fortnite dancing intensify. Oh man. There was so many flossers in chat. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, this gate is.
But luckily,
scary.
guys, we got a. This is why we do a nightmare run on marathons like this instead of an ultra nightmare, so we can just move on and get on with our lives and be happier people.
Yeah, no, and a couple people with that dash boost off the column there. Like, I know Alu had theorized it was a thing, all uppercase. I thought it would potentially be a thing for a while, but I could never get it, so I just didn't know. I never really put in the time and effort, and then James doing James things.
James will do something 1,000 times, and if it happens once in those 1,000 times, James is like, maybe this will work. You know,
he's been getting it really consistent too. It's impressive.
It's probably like 95% consistent, which is absolutely insane. So guys, as I said earlier, this is my favorite Slayer game in the whole map, or the whole game. And yeah, as you can see why. Yeah, I think James lost a blood punch earlier to nothing, or I think maybe an imp was behind him or something like that and it triggered the blood punch. This is still pretty good pace. It's funny how this is probably very slow for James, but this is like ridiculous speed.
Oh yeah, it's still absolutely insane.
Yeah. So yeah, we saw the dash boost there for, I believe that's called Betrayer Skip or something like that. And I'm like the least technical person when it comes to, even though I run 100%, I know nothing about it. Like I have no idea what things are called.
The extraction point has been
Oh, nice momentum.
Yeah, almost full on chain skip.
Yeah.
We'll have a little bit of extra fodder in here by the time he gets into this arena, but still a lot of good speed.
So I remember when I first saw this arena being done by a speedrunner, it was like, oh my god, what is going on here? Like, this is
things spawn and then they die.
Yeah, this man likes killing things quickly, and that's Exulcha, everyone. But we still have the Ripitorium to go, the remix. The Ripitorium, that was definitely a thing that everyone thought was going to be, you know, later in the game you go back and you can do things there, but apparently not.
Yeah, that is something that I had.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
actually,
now's the time. No,
go for it.
go ahead, Choco.
I would like to thank Mute for yet another donation, $1, and I'm pretty sure it's just so I have to read his comment. It's Jamesplaysamumu, Arrythmia, rgdaxter, and Choco. Thank you, Mute.
Thank you, Mute. Lord. Speaking of Mute, the center column that James is currently mostly standing on is like a very good spot to stand for the Ripitorium, because you'll have fairly decent line of sight for most of the demons that spawn there, and the imps will kind of try and rush you if you stand there. So it does make the Ripitorium at least a little bit more consistent. There tends to be at least one soldier that hangs in the background and doesn't come forward very fast, even though all of his friends are dead.
Ari, I'm kind of glad you're explaining this. So I'm literally like people notes here, just taking notes. I'm like, so that's how that works.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I had no
pretty
idea
good.
on half the stuff that happens. So guys, we're on our way to Cultist Base, which the first thing you're going to see here is what's known as Bone Skip. Actually, it's kind of like a modified Bone Skip. This is the ultimate Bone Skip that James can pull off. Okay, no, he's going for the standard Bone Skip. That's fine. But yeah, James usually maintains momentum from the jump down into a bunny hop, and he's able to get up here really quickly. And swiggity swag. But, yeah, James went for the regular bone skip there, which is still a big time save compared to the average casual playthrough.
Yeah, the intended route is like 15-20 seconds longer.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that, I mean, that section has had 4 or 5 different variations for that skip too. There's the one bone skip, there's the fastest version, and there's like 2 or 3 different dash boosts you can do there that will get you up onto that skull where the question mark that contains the toy is.
Apologies, I will be talking here in a momento.
No worries.
Give some sweet cash to the cause, you know what I mean? Ooh. Let's go. Nice. Oh. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Okay,
Hello.
so, yeah, anything else that we want to say about Exultia? Exultia is actually a pretty fun level. Or not Exultia. What's this called? Cultist Base. Oh,
Cultist
man, I'm not
Base.
good at this game.
You play it fast, you just don't know what things are called, and
Yeah,
that's
I have
just
no
fine.
idea what's going on.
It's pure skill at that point.
Yeah.
A lot of this first section is relatively straightforward, where again it's killing most of the stuff that's required for the next section, except for that gate where none of those demons actually apply for a combat point, and you can just activate the cultist gate key. We got a really good B hops there.
Nice.
Give a lot of platforming.
So this arena, watching James usually do this arena is just, it's like watching Bob Ross paint a beautiful picture. It's
Yeah,
literally
it
that. It's just good. It's just so
It is
nice.
an art form.
It's an art form, yeah, exactly. But it's nice. PB Rocket, PB Rocket, PB Rocket, PB. Yeah, but it's so impressive. It's good. But as I was saying, sorry, not Exultia. Exultia is not a fun level. Cultist Base is a fun level. But I have to say, Cultist Base is the ender of a lot of UN runs until you figure out what you need to do for a UN. And
Yes.
Because compared to Exultia, I believe I think it's a massive step up in terms of difficulty.
Absolutely, and it does this thing where like it gives you a new tool, and then immediately afterwards it throws in like a new demon and a new scenario at you for you to handle with that tool. So
Yeah.
as soon as you get the rocket launcher, you're dealing with, you run into Manx, you get the rocket launcher, now it's like 3 Manx, and then after
Yeah,
that arena
it's
you've got whiplashes,
3
which is the
whiplashes,
first time you
yeah.
run into them. And so it kind of progressively steps up every combat encounter, and it throws a lot of people off until they get the muscle memory for it down and
Yeah.
understand what spawns and where.
And then you have the pit later in the level that like they show the cue balls, and then they make sure like you need to use the cue balls here, otherwise you are dealing with mancubuses or mancubi, up really close, closer than you want. So it's quite punishing, as in if you don't learn what you need to do and how to do it, you're gonna get punished for it.
The basement is... There's a lot of helmets in the basement for a lot of people, I am sure. It was a point early on when I started doing Ultra Nightmare that was kind of a sore spot for a while.
Yeah. I think sore spot for me is probably every level. No joke. I'm just, oh man. Nice, James. Good arena.
Do we
Good
have some
dash
time for
confirmation,
you to
we
get
should
some
come flying
donations?
through here.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Awesome. We have a $1 donation from Meta saying, Mume, also can we get a $1 hype train going? I don't think he anticipated the amount of donations that would come in after he said this. A tall shade of the color red. $28 donation. Thank you, Red. Funny RTX number. Thank you, Red. rgdaxter. I think I've heard of that guy before.
That guy's a pleb.
$66 and 66 donation. James can do box gift. Thank you everyone for the support. No. Thank you, Daxter. $66, my goodness. It's Stanek. $20 donation. Hello to Ari and Daxter. Doom is the best team and the best community. Love what you guys are doing. Much love.
Thank you.
The Slayer is inside the facility.
That's great.
James, that was pretty thick. Nah, it wasn't.
Foreman Wolfreak with the $6.90 donation. Donation amount is the funny read number. Hope you appreciate my sense of humor. Yeah, I think that can be appreciated in this community.
Yeah.
The world shall be cleansed in fire and soap with people. Thank you so much for the donation. Ah! I'm sorry. A very big donation just came in as I was finishing reading that.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
A very big donation. Kovac. $1,000. Kovac single-handedly donating what was our goal for the day. Kovac, thank you so much.
Absolutely
He simply
insane.
says,
What a Chad.
he simply says, James, go fast. My goodness. Kovac.
Kovac, that's insane.
Oh,
Very generous, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kovac.
it's enough to make me tear up, for real. That was just insane.
Yeah, my jaw is
Thank you
hanging.
so
That's
much.
actually nuts. We're not even halfway through the 24-hour mark, and we've quadrupled the goal for the day.
Yeah, we
That's
knew
actually
there was going to be
insane.
some sweet fat donations. Come on, lads.
My god.
Going to such a good cause.
Yes, it really is. Just a reminder to everybody, we're running this in the benefit of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. I'm like stuttering now after that donation. What? Okay. The AFSP is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support to those affected by suicide. Guys, for real, every donation counts. Like, that was an insane donation, but if you just want to donate $1, it absolutely matters. And
Absolutely.
please do. We're thankful for everything. Okay, I should let you guys get
Thank
back
you,
to
Choco.
commentating.
Thank you. Yeah, Choco,
Thank you.
just pop in whenever. Come in and say hi.
Sure.
I'm
Ari.
floored. I'm absolutely
Yeah,
floored.
that's insane. Somebody got a, you know the Chad meme. What's it? The Alpha Chad. Got to put Kovac on his face. What a man. Thank you, Kovac. Thank you so much. That's absolutely insane. James agrees. So this is Steve the Revenant. This is what we were talking about earlier. Okay. And guys,
Steve
check this out.
gets to live.
This is like my favorite room in the game, and watching James do it just is the kind of shows why it's my favorite room anyway. It's just insanely fast. It's
Yeah,
so
when
good.
everything goes according to plan,
Yeah,
this is
like
like
that
one of the
that was pretty good.
yeah, it's very very solid. It's one of the most impressive rooms.
Yeah, it's good. Giga Chad. Yeah, Giga Chad. That's it. Sorry. Giga Chad, Kovac, and anyone that gives to this cause is the Giga Chad. Man, this culture space has been pretty good, right?
Yeah, very solid. Very very solid. Very few memes so far.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we're not done yet. Man, this secret encounter, oh my. This ended so many of my runs until I figured out how to deal with it. And now I can finish it just as quick as James. Well, not as quick. Maybe just as quick. But
Almost, probably.
on-
I've seen you do about
on
that.
UN, back when I was just trying to finish the game on UN, man, that secret encounter was tough. I used to skip it every time because I tried it, and every time I tried it, I just died. So
Oh, without barrel immunity too. Like you're taking a big risk
Yeah,
there that either the mecha zombies or like one of the whiplash attacks sets off the barrel, and you're just in for a bad time.
Yeah, absolutely. So James is going to do a dash momentum conservation here, and to get into this next room real quick. So speedy. And some people might realize as well, you can actually soft lock the game quite easily here. I believe it's hard lock actually.
Yeah, it's basically unsolvable at that point. I've lost a couple runs to that.
The dash momentum that James kept there after the mini cutscene there, I believe if you go to the yellow gate, the yellow door too quickly off of that dash, you can soft lock the game. So you'll notice a lot of speedrunners kind of stick to the middle and then swing to the left, and just to play it safe. So yeah, nice. Nice, James. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This Slayer gate, this one's a lot of fun. This one's actually pretty good. There's risk involved with it, but this is honestly probably one of my favorite Slayer gates in the game at the point that you're at.
I think it's fun. It's really fun as a speedrun. I really like when you just know what you need to do, you know. But this is a scary Slayer gate if you don't have barrel immunity. And there's quite a few barrels around. And it's kind of like, as you said in the last secret encounter that happened as well, if you don't have barrel immunity, it can be a bit scary. And I believe it's the same with this Slayer gate.
Yeah, the barrels can work in your favor in here, and they can
they give it and then they take it away.
Yeah, the exact opposite sometimes.
But yeah, as you guys saw, James has done that Slayer gate once or twice, and did it pretty flawlessly.
The beautiful exit meat hook to get over the incredibly large four-armed Doom Hunter variant that is on that crucifix there.
Choco, if you have any words to say.
I was about to say.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Hello. We do have a few donations. Would like to thank Third Eye 87 for the $66.66 donation. Great cause. One of you 100 fan winners should do a no health damage run. It can be done, but I'm too scared to scream it myself. It's a pretty big challenge. Darave with another donation, $20. James, you are the best. Please keep being you. Everyone loves you and supports you. You're so close to world record. You can do this. Thanks for being a part of this.
Thanks,
I go be fast with your big obese phallus.
Please, Dara.
Dara, please, you told me not to say this kind of stuff.
Family friendly.
Man, Dara lied to me.
And lastly, Rytro with a $30 donation. God, such big donations for everyone. Thank you guys. $1 for every time I was bad during my run today. Okay, Rytro. Also, Hulshult greater than Gordon. He's trying to stir a debate.
Wait, how much did Rytro give? 30? Rytro, I watched your stream. That should be at least $50. No, I'm joking.
No, those runs were great. I mean, this whole event has been amazing so far.
Yeah, it's been really good. Really entertaining.
Is there anything additional? Do you have more?
No, I believe that's it. Choco will join us again soon, guys.
Excellent.
But right now we are riding a train. James, are you having fun? James has 6. Look at James's ammo count.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. James is not having fun. He did not. But yeah, guys, Doom Hunter base, Meme Hunter base. So yeah, this is a good level. Very entertaining to watch because we get to see the big Yeetus hook. Big boy.
They're so good. They're so delicious.
Yeah.
And anytime there is somebody who is new in a Doom speedrun and they get to this level, it absolutely melts people's brains when they see some of the stuff that gets pulled off with the hook. It is one of my favorite things for new players to witness. It's just like, oh, the reactions in chat, the all caps, the pog champ, it's so good.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, so you're new here, you know? It's like, obviously it's like James obviously is good at it. There's loads of streamers who are good at it because they've done it so many times. But man, well, saying that, I've done a few attempts, but I don't usually get the Doom Hunter base that often. But I've done many attempts of Yeet Hook and I failed, so it is not easy. It is not an easy thing to do. Even though James makes it look easy, some people make it look easy, it is not. Can confirm. James wiggle. Oh man, here we go. Mute. Wiggle, wiggle. James. And this is kind of a unique strat to James. Ari, do you know, is there any other runners that do this?
Not currently, no. It's pretty much only James who runs this section like this. Everybody else kind of just goes forward in a different route, so.
Nice.
We ice bomb the Kako, we open the door, and we weapon wheel Yeet Hook, and that is one of the cleanest variations of that I think I have ever seen. My goodness.
Oh my, that was hot. That was spicy. That was really, really good. So that's the James wiggle, and that's very unique to James's playstyle and James's run, and which is why I believe James is obviously by far one of the best runners in the world at this game, because James can just figure out, hey, I wonder if I try this thing, and yeah, he just keeps doing it until he perfects it. So.
His movement, I think, out of anybody in terms of the high level runners, is just some of the most satisfying to watch. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was looking at a few, like I think it was James, Zai, Zamai, you know, a few. I think it was top 3 I was comparing. And I was kind of saying, oh, this person is good at this person is good at this. And with James, I believe James, I said, like, James's movement is fucking, it's sick, like, just the things that he can pull off. And that's risky, but he does it. And, like, if it works out, it's insane. So this is where we get blocked by shield.
This arena is so scary sometimes.
And
The
Ari,
two carcasses.
what are we doing right now? What's going on here? What's in this box?
Would you guys like to see this sponsored video where we unbox my brand new Doom Hunter toy? Time to take the plastic wrapping off of it and go put it on its accessory.
This is where we announce the sponsor of this stream, Doom Hunter Toys Limited. Ari's actually one of their biggest buyers, I believe.
Yeah, endorsed by D. Granach, for sure.
But yeah, this is literally build a Doom Hunter. So yeah,
build the boss workshop, as our very own Rich Oversteers likes to call it.
Build the boss workshop. I like it. And here, guys, here we have the big Yeet Hook. And as per usual, James pulls it off absolutely flawlessly. And yeah, that is not easy to do. As I said, that is very difficult skip to do. And James pulls it off like he's played this game 1,000 times. Okay, so we have quick draw bells.
If I take a moment to...
Oh yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
Awesome. Whoa. Another very big donation just came in. Multiple very big donations, actually. Kashuni, a Doom Eternal speedrunner himself, has donated $500.
Ow. Okay.
500 from Kashuni with the simple message, mute said donate.
Shooty legend.
Kachuni. So many giga chats in chat in this donation. It's ridiculous.
Just insane. Thank you so much, Kashuni. And thank you, Mute. We have a $100 donation from a tall shade of the color red. $100 for that wiggle.
That was a $100 wiggle, I'm not gonna lie, that was good. Yeah, damn right.
That was
Damn right,
absolutely
James.
$100 wiggle.
Yeah, he knew it was too. He knew that's like $1 million wiggle, to be honest.
I'll get the rest of the donations in after this boss fight because it is
Okay.
it's amazing.
So guys, you know you know the Doom Hunter sits on a sled? Yeah, he's off the sled. You know where the Doom Hunter like existed?
On today's episode of Bullying the Doom Hunter, this fight can either go like very clean and the player walks away with taking no damage, or you're dead. It's one of the two. It's very scary.
Imagine, I always find it funny, like, imagine being a demon, right? In Doom. That spawns in. And it's literally the Doomslayer sitting there with the super shotgun.
Just waiting for
it. You just get, like, your legs blown out from underneath you. I always find it funny, like, what are they thinking?
I can't feel good.
This is cruel. This is unfair.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse because you will spawn camp them.
You will spawn camp the demons. They shall die.
Or, I don't know.
Wow,
I don't know what
that was
to say.
fast.
Yeah, that was quick.
Can I fill in with some donations then?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Fortress time is the greatest time to do that.
Perfect. M Beach with a $20 donation with a simple smiley face. Thank you so much, M Beach. Mute. $2 donation. Hot take, but the James Wiggle is the hottest thing I have ever seen. I don't know if that's a hot take, Mute. I don't know if there are many people that are going to disagree with you.
Yeah, that's like the peanut butter jelly sandwich worth a take. That's very
Yeah.
that's very plain.
Thank you for the $2, dude. Another phony pony with a $2 donation I donated for the James Wiggle. James Wiggle bringing in all sorts of money. My god. Desert Samurai, $5 donation. Why was that you could call the James Wiggle and not the Jimmy?
The Jimmy Shimmy. Oh my, that's it.
Ooh,
Jimmy
I like
Shimmy.
it.
Actually, there's a new strat that's going on at the moment, James, for Super Cornice. I don't know if you're. It saves a few seconds, but you lose time at the start, but you actually gain time at the end of the run. So I don't know if James is going to pull it off or not. I think it's called.
Guys,
Six
holy
strat.
shit, 5K?
Yeah, we just hit 5K. Kashuni donated another $80 with a quote.
Guys, let's
"Please
go."
breathe, Mute.
Dude, you guys are the best.
Absolutely.
Alright,
insane.
back to
No,
speedrunning.
you're the best, James.
I'll shut up now. Okay.
No, you.
Thank you guys so much for the donations. Just a reminder to anybody who's just coming in, we're running this for the benefit of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. The AFSP is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support for those affected by suicide. Your money is going to a really great cause. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Choco. Guys, that's insane. 5K. That's hot.
Makes me feel good, dude.
Makes me feel good inside. So we're on to Super Cornice, which is mission or level 5, and James is just straight bullying everyone in this arena right now. And yeah, it's like, whoa, nice new strat. Got down to the bottom level while picking up the new toy. It's good. I like it. It's funny how, like, Ari, I would have said, like, me and you can commentate on this. No problem. We can discuss everything that's going on. You know, this is going to be
It is
easy.
hard to keep up.
And then you realize James does stuff so quick. It's actually difficult to talk about what's going on.
Yeah, it is very difficult to keep up with all of the tech that's happening at this point in the game. We have the Ballista now, so Ballista boosting, similar to 2016's Gauss boosting, makes a return, and it just adds to the flavor of movement tech in the game, and it becomes very necessary to save a lot of time, not just through this level, but through every level going forward.
Absolutely. And I always find it impressive when speedrunners like James are able to like jump, do a 180, shoot, and 180 again in literally like a tenth of a second to just maintain their speed from the ballista boost. It's always impressive.
Yeah, it becomes very cool to watch. This game's movement tech is one of the things that like continues to draw me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, back to it.
Absolutely, yeah. Mute is offering kisses to anyone who donates, and I'd just like to announce, Mute, I will take you up on that offer.
On stream kissing booth? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, James is again making a joke of this this level. And the next kind of arena you're going to see is the quad damage arena, which I believe is I just love watching it. It's always impressive, and because you pick up the quad damage and you just do as much as you can while you have the quad damage active. And if you do everything correctly, you should be able to completely skip the or not skip, but get through the arena while the quad is active.
Yeah, when everything goes right here, it is pure joy to watch this happen. The thing with power-ups in this game is that the more demons you kill while the power-up is active, the longer the power-up lasts. So this arena does reward and encourage a lot of accuracy to keep that quad damage going as long as possible, which James has currently, other than these two carcasses who are not cooperating, has pretty much decimated that arena.
Cooperating this game.
Weird, right? So uncommon.
Yeah, carcasses are usually the most predictable demon in the whole game, and they never do some crap that's like unpredictable, you know?
Yeah, nothing inconsistent. They definitely don't have like impeccable timing when they throw up their shields. They're always really consistent when they do that.
Yeah, and they don't just transform into a Beyblade.
Yeah, that arena was very clean though.
Yeah, extremely clean. James is starting to get into the zone. The man is ready.
The man is ready to kill the demons.
That's not going to happen often.
Blow out your voice box doing that. And you'll notice here that we have not taken the rad suit because it is slow to get the rad suit. So we just we absorb the damage in this area.
We dig it like a man. Beautiful. Secret encounter by James. So sometimes you pick up the rad suit here if you do happen to do that kind of yeet hook there with the meat hook into the rad suit. You happen to pick it up, but James is too fast to, you know, rad suit slow, that kind of thing. You know, guys, you know yourself. Too slow. And this, I don't know, Ari, if you do this when you were doing 100% UN, but I always find it so, okay, James has killed him. I always find it so sketchy when they leave the Dread Knight alive.
Yeah, never leave that Dread Knight alive, dude. I hate that thing.
And as soon as you come out with the mod bot, the Dread Knight's like, oh, hi there.
Yeah,
you know?
he patiently waits for you to leave that animation before like thoroughly ruining your day.
Yeah. Hey, look, people think demons are like, you know, evil, heartless things. Man, they care. They see you unboxing things. So like, I'm just gonna give this guy some time.
Yeah, there's a sense of decorum there, you know. There's rules to war.
I can't just stab him in the back while he's applying his arbalist to his ballista. That would be a low blow.
Yeah, theoretically, that spot, if you hang onto your ice bomb, you can kind of block him down, keep him in place a little bit. But it is very, very scary.
It is, as the kids say, Ari, it is Monka-S. I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's That's what the kids say these days, right?
Sure, I'm sure they say a lot of things.
Am I cool? Yeah, this Super Cornice has been very good so far. So, and there you just saw James do one of those ridiculous 180s. That does not look like a 180 because he does it so quickly.
I'm fairly certain the Discord frame rate was not able to catch up because I didn't notice that he did a second.
Yeah, I actually,
boost.
it's funny. I have the stream on the other monitor, and I looked over to see if it was that quick, and it was very quick.
All right, good to know. Good lord.
So, guys, what we have left is James just needs to go pick up the Sue token, I believe. The Sue token, the Slayer Gate, and then we are out of here. Super Tentacle Nest will die and will not live to see another day.
This air shaft will provide access to the generator's control terminal. Full power. You can now use the main console to destroy the part.
So for people who don't know, when you reach the quote end of the level, so the last kind of portion of the level that you need to do, it might just be like a few steps or a little encounter, you unlock fast travel, and that's what James just did there. Is he used fast travel to go back to certain points in the level and to complete challenges, or as he's doing now, the Slayer Gate. So for anyone who doesn't know what that was, that's what it was.
We do that quite a few times in this run too. Our complex gets the fast travel treatment, Taurus and Bad.
Taurus and Bad. I think that's it then, right?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
Oh no, Urdak.
Oh yeah, you go back for the Xanthus Harmonizer, that last secret encounter.
Xanthus Harmonizer.
Yeah, what a name, right?
What a name. That's like when you go to a mechanic and they're like, "Hey, what's wrong with my car?" And you're like, "Oh, your Xanthus Harmonizer isn't working." That's gonna need to be replaced. Jeez, that's expensive. It's like the flux.
We're gonna have to get you the second part of a Necrovol involved in here. That's pretty good.
Nice.
One of the things about a lot of these areas. Oh, the fast gate. How about that?
Okay. Fast gate here. So as I was explaining earlier in the run on my favorite level, Exultia, and you can get a gate skip, and you can get a gate skip also in Super Cornice, which is what James just did. So nice one, James. Good job. I'm proud of you.
SGN gate skips are even rarer, honestly. It's a bit harder to pull that one off than in Exultia, I would say. It's so much harder to keep track of the prowlers when they're teleporting all over the place.
Done.
The final Hell Priest location remains unknown.
Can I sneak another dono in here?
Choco, work away.
Tall Shade of the Color Red has donated yet again with $100. He says, Samuel gave me $100 to bribe you not to blow a hole in the surface of Mars.
Well, the money's gone to a fantastic cause, but unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to blow a hole in the surface of Mars anyway.
Sorry, Red. You can't pay me enough money to not do that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can save
James
Mars
is a
at this point.
madman.
Thank you so much, Red.
Thank you, Red. Okay, so now we're on to Meme Complex. So our complex, I know about you, Ari, but this is the like sketchiest level for me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's pretty scary, and it's one of those. A lot of the optimization in this game for the 100% category is a lot of risk management. There's a lot of heavy demons that you leave alive in certain areas because they're not required to be killed, and leaving them alive can get you killed, but it's also fast to leave them alive, so it's very risky.
But with risk comes reward, my child.
Very good reward. There's a lot of time save on the table for our complex.
The sweet reward of a green split.
sometimes even a gold.
Oh, a gold split. Oh, don't tease me. Don't tease me in such ways. So our challenges for this this level are to take out, I believe it's four Revenant turrets and 6 demons using a explosion off the energy shield or plasma shield, whatever you want to call it, that the carcass puts out, or that the shield soldier guys have. And then I believe the other one is just pick up 2 runes. So there's only really kind of one that James needs to focus on is going to be the shield one. That can be a bit problematic sometimes.
Yeah, like ideally that first carcass that you run into in that hallway that was 3 hallways back now because this is moving so quickly. You can get all 6 in that room if the cluster is lucky, but sometimes that carcass likes to not do his job and puts the shield on the floor above you.
Defend the demons on the floor above you.
Which is so strange. It's like one of the most bizarre things, because other times carcasses will place shields at the least convenient spot possible.
I wonder,
although I guess
is that because you leave demons alive upstairs? You know in the arena before where you chainsaw the Mancubus?
Yeah, on like casual runs, I've cleared everything out from the room above there. I think it's just a quirk with his AI, because he still just throws it a floor above. I think there's something with like the pathfinding for the shield that messes up in there.
Listen guys, that carcass, it's his first day on the job. Like, let's not be too rough on him. It's tough. It's tough being a very ugly demon on a 3-legged thing.
This section right before the Slayer Gate is one of the scariest portions, and is the exact scenario we were talking about earlier. Because you don't kill the Cyber Demon, or not the Cyber Demon, the Cyber Mank. You don't kill the Revenant that's there, and the Hell Knight. So sometimes this Hell Knight on the way out the gate will just be sitting there waiting for you to reverse spawn camp the Slayer instead.
Yeah. When we spawn camp the demons, that's perfectly acceptable. But when they spawn camp us, this game is just full of it.
Yeah, cheating.
So James is trying to find a demon who decided to hide away. Here he is. And he's one of the big boys. Fair play to him. Be proud. So this Slayer Gate is actually, I think this is one of the most difficult Slayer Gates. And in terms of just double Tyrant at the start is kind of difficult if you don't know how to do block on burst efficiently, kind of keep your health up, and it can be a bit sketchy.
Yeah, I think if you were to do this gate on a first playthrough, this would be the first time you run into a Tyrant.
Yeah, it is, I believe.
And so to get two at the same time is a bit of a shock to the system.
It's tough. Oh, nice.
5 out of 6, so we still got to get one more external combustion on there. I'm surprised that didn't take out more demons.
Yeah, I believe actually we saw the progression there, because I don't know if James like clicked the button to show progression, or it actually took the turret off the Revenant. And one thing actually to mention as well is during this run, there is a lot of arenas that you just skip, you run past the demons that are in it, but you kind of want to kill some of the demons as well, because unfortunately there's such a thing as a spawn cap in this here video game, that if you leave certain demons alive, or too many demons alive, when you get to an arena that you actually need things to spawn, they mightn't spawn because, hey, there's so many demons already alive. And so yeah, that's why James is dropping nades, dropping sticky bombs as he walks along.
Yeah, and specifically with Arc, it causes a lot of problems for the Berserk arena. That section can end up having a bit of like a trickle effect with the kinds of demons that you actually need to spawn in certain areas, but the entire level is subjected to that, which is strange. The spawn limit in this game is fairly large. There's 32 demons that can be alive, 33 entities total, including the player themselves. Whereas like in Doom 2016, it was only 12. So,
okay.
There's quite a lot. Marscorp also has issues with spawn cap, depending on how you approach certain encounters, but it's very rare to kind of get that unless you're skipping a lot of things and not really going through a lot of the combat.
And with the BFG routing in Marscorp, you usually clear out a serious whack of things every time.
Yeah.
Is that the last demon? Yeah, this room can be a problem. Definitely when it comes to in terms of time save. Sometimes there is as you saw there, there's just a zombie chilling out. Doesn't want to really fight the Doomslayer because he realized he's a zombie, you know, chilling on the top level, and then he gotta die anyway. So, and then the same here, you gotta kill X amount of demons before the gate will open, or the shield, the wall, whatever you want to call it. So once James gets this the imp, he should be good to go.
The demon traversal in this area is pretty rough. Like, that glass section that the pinky breaks through, the demons can travel through that glass. They just, like, before it's broken, they just kind of don't care. So sometimes a prowler will teleport upstairs through that glass. You'll see, like, zombie soldiers jump all the way up there. Can be incredibly frustrating in there when you're trying to save time, and there's, you know, one zombie who's just jumped 40 feet in the air through a section you actually cannot access.
And seeing zombies like jump ridiculous distances in this game just makes me laugh every time as well. Like, you know that section in Urdak, where you need to get or not Urdak, in Necroval 2, where you need to get the Tyrant kill.
Oh yeah, see him do like the Olympic long jump across the gap.
Absolute champion. Oh, it's good.
They take baby steps, can't walk very fast, but they can leap 30-40 feet in a single jump. It's good stuff.
Yeah, so guys, for anyone who doesn't know, this is the only time in the base campaign where you get Berserk. The Berserk power-up, which makes you just punch demons really hard, so their brain literally falls out the back of their head.
It's another situation of point and click until it is done.
Yeah. And now James is going to do a big skip, all the way to our boy Marauder. Going to pick up the Dr. Elena Richardson and log entries on his way, because that is part of the 100% tracking. You need to get all of those as well. And he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
weird.
there we go.
Okay.
Strange.
Hard enemy.
Yeah, it's tough. 1.1.
That is unfortunately patched out on current patch. Marauders are not everybody's favorite demon, but on 1.1, if you learn the ice bomb trick, where you distract them with a shiny orb real quick and then double lock-on burst them, they are quite simple to deal with.
They are my favorite.
It's the best way to handle them, I think.
That's unfortunate. The ground broke under James's feet and he fell there, which doesn't usually happen, but it's just a slight time lapse, nothing to worry about. And this next room we have the overdrive power-up, which we got earlier in the game. I believe the only other place you get it earlier in the game is Cultist Base. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ari.
Nope, that's correct. Cultist Base, and then again in Neck 2.
Yes. But yeah, James will be picking up that, and he will be playing the piano on his keyboard, and everything will be dying. So I believe Overdrive in 2016 made you shoot faster, but it did not give you unlimited ammo.
Correct. Unless you had Rich Get Richer active, in which case you always have infinite ammo, and it's just a dream. It's such a delight.
And where
in this game it does give you infinite ammo.
It makes your weapon swaps faster, it makes you shoot faster, and it gives you unlimited ammo as well. So as you see here with James, he's shooting rockets. Ammo ain't going down. He's I know what weapon he's got to do. Too fast. Too quick.
Hand is quicker than the eye.
The fastest hand in the West. Yeah, that's that arena. Nice and easy.
That was very fast. Good and quick.
So
We'll do our very best to stay out of the purple goo because it is incredibly slow and not the fun zone.
it's funny how Hugo wants us to be in the fun zone constantly, but he created purple goo. What's that about?
Pacing.
Ah, yes. Okay. Enough said. So, what we have left is, I believe, kind of one main arena, and then we have a secret encounter, which is James is just about to do, and then we are on our way to my favorite level in the whole game, Marscorp. So, I know somebody in chat says we can't do it, but I'm sorry, we're gonna have to shoot a hole into Mars, just to see what it looks like.
Get to the soft nougaty center of Mars.
Yeah.
Mars bar.
Imagine biting into imagine Mars core was a bar, but instead of biting into it and getting a nice gooey core, you bite into it and there's literally a city on the inside of the bar. that's what Mars core is.
Would be a bit of a shock for sure.
Shock to the system, absolutely.
This room has unfortunately not cooperated. That cue ball, to my eye, should have probably killed that Mancubus, but for whatever reason he did not die. Kind of strange. And so we've maybe run into a bit of a spawn cap issue.
Yeah, so what we can see here, guys, is notice the slight delay in some demons spawning, as in James is kind of waiting for them, like, what the heck's going on here? That is the spawn cap being hit, and it kind of needs to wait. I don't know, Ari, does it actually kill like demons that are currently alive and they're nowhere near this arena, but it takes time, or do you actually need to start clearing out things?
Most of the time you need to actually start killing fodder. There's like a backlog kind of demons that the game still treats as alive, even though they maybe have despawned, and it's kind of level by level dependent. It's a very strange system on how the game treats demons being alive versus dead, but whether it it actually registers that they are still present and preventing other things from spawning.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to say, Choco, do you have anything you'd like to read out at the moment?
Yeah, I would just like to remind everybody that we're running this to the benefit of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The AFSP is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support for those affected by suicide. Money is going to a really great cause.
Thank you, Jocko. Okay, so Marscorp. A lot of Marscorp at the start here is just good luck. And say goodbye to all the demons as you just run past them. But
Warning. Slayer threat level at
BFG 10,000, the song, the actual like tune is
it's such a banger.
Wow.
It's so good. People look at me very strange when I go out for drives to go do errands and stuff, and I've got that full bore in the car, just hammering away.
That's normal, no?
It's normal for me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I do the same. I do a lot of weightlifting, listening to a serious amount of Doom songs. And BFG 10,000, I have lifted quite a heavy deadlift to the sweet sound of guitar.
It gets the blood pumping.
Get the blood going. It's very nice. But no, there's some so many good tunes in this game. So I believe we are about to come across. This is our first pain element, right? It is.
Yes. Kind of makes a bit of a... He makes his presence known, and it gives us an ample opportunity to immediately remove him from the board.
From existence. I always find it funny when there's like a dead imp. You know, the imps that just kind of stand there and stare at you. They're literally like, no, please, no, don't do it.
They just shut down entirely.
Yeah, they're just terrified. Man, they're seeing what the Doomslayer can do. They're like, man, this is messed up. I don't want to mess with that guy. And so James is going to start getting his mastery of his micro missiles. As you can see, he got one of his ticks, so 15, to get to the mastery of micro missiles. And yeah, he's gonna get a good few stacks on Marscorp for that one. And now we have the BFG, which I believe Zai earlier in one of the other runs explained what the BFG stands for. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows.
BFD DOS.
Yep. Big friendly guy.
There is corrections in chat. I guess if we do the secret encounter, there is the one other pain elemental in Art Complex.
Ah, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I blanked on that one too.
Thank you, guys.
But yes, the one in Marscorp is the first standard combat that actually required a pain elemental.
Yeah. Oh wow, all the BFG. Everyone's guessing what BFG is in chat, and I don't think I've seen the correct one yet. Bread-free gun. This is the this is the gluten-free option of the big weapons.
This is a lot of elevators, a lot of cutscenes for a second here. Being told that is a weapon and not a teleporter. We're going to disregard Samuel Hayden's advice and use it to yeet ourselves across the... Oh, okay. Thank you, James.
Nice. He's doing the new strats. See, that's why I was saying on Super Cornice, you can also pull that strat off at the start of the level. You lose a bit of time, but at the end of the level, you actually gain the time back. It's called thick strat. And I think James was the pioneer of it. So. But I'm surprised. This is the first time I've seen actually pull it off in Rome. So guys, this could be a PB. I'm gonna say it here. Pulling off the thick strat on a run. Oh my.
100% NMD world record inbound.
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. It won't be 100% UN world record. It'll be 100% UN with thick strat world record. So, and for Marscorp as well, there's some nice yeet hooks in it. There's some nice big hooks, which I do very much enjoy. Always good to watch. Can't do it myself a lot of the time, but hey, there we go, guys. 13 out of 15 micro missile counts already, which is insane.
Yeah, it's actually...
Wow, I did not realize you get that many.
I think this is relatively new routing for James, even, because I believe he stops doing anything micro missile related until the end of Final Sin, but he works in micro missiles a lot sooner than I think a lot of other people do.
Yeah, and I believe it's because James uses the micro missile mastery during Final Sin.
Correct. He uses it to knock off the armor and stuff in the first phase. And it's really effective at doing that too with primary charger really and bottomless missiles. It's very strong.
Yeah, I love using bottomless missiles whenever you get like a overcharge. Oh.
Okay. Invisible wall.
Nice,
for performance reasons. Very good.
But using micro missiles when you have overdrive is always good. Makes you feel like an absolute champion. So the next main thing you're going to see here in a moment, guys, is James is going to do the Slayer Gate for Marscorp, which is very choreographed extremely well. And assuming everything goes well, sometimes you shoot a BFG and for some reason there's some soldiers that were hiding down in the depths of the Slayer Gate and don't get hit by the BFG. So let's hope that does not happen.
long as this Marauder cooperates too for the ice bomb, he can be a little petulant.
And he always cooperates for me every single time without fail. Like, no issues.
Yeah, 100% consistent.
Yeah.
Let's see if he gets distracted by the shiny orb.
What an idiot!
Beautiful.
What an absolute idiot! Looking at the ice bomb.
Ooh, look, a quarter!
Oh, wow. Ooh, shiny! He's like a magpie. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that destroyer blade, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I don't think
unfortunately
hit
didn't
either
hit
of those
because
barons.
there was a soldier that decided to shoot at James while James was charging the D-blade initially.
James, your OBS has maybe had a bit of a problem.
Yeah, James, we can only see gameplay, which wait, it's back.
Oh,
Yeah, the game crashed.
excellent.
Oh, right,
okay,
okay.
I wondered if that was what had happened.
But it was confirming that we were indeed watching some gameplay.
Video gaming was occurring.
Yeah, there was some gaming on screen. So, did we really get scammed? What happened there? Don't really think so. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get scammed. Oh, wait, we did. Okay, we kind of got scammed.
That's unfortunate.
But look at this idiot.
Just
We
gives
gotta
us
see
an
him do it all
opportunity to
over.
embarrass the Marauder again. It's perfect.
Yeah, sometimes that's a worthwhile time loss. Watching a Marauder die again is always good.
I don't believe I've never personally had this gate crash on being completed before.
Yeah, that was strange.
Like
I've
I've had
never
BFG crashes in here, but never like on
was that
exiting the
crash
gate.
on the game, like the ending of the gate? I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, it was just about finished. I think he had just killed the last soldier and it just stopped.
The game
working.
was like, whoa, you need to slow down, okay?
Try that again, but at this point to where I can actually see it happen.
Yeah, you kill that. You kill those demons so quickly, we can't actually confirm that you did kill them. Do you mind just doing that again?
This was before your time in the settlements. This little gate will take you to settlement prime.
Nice. And James is gonna mop up this last arena, take off one of the Mancubus's turrets just to finish his challenge, and then finish the challenge on the BFG as well.
Speaking of BFG, I guess it's a decent time to mention this. BFG routing and ammo crystal routing for upgrades in this category is very specific. So we BFG'd in that gate twice because when James comes back out of there, he took an ammo crystal, which gives you full ammo refills, including BFG charges. So,
oh my.
The more BFGs you have to immediately clear an arena, the better. And that gets used quite a bit in this category.
These monkey bars are pretty sick as well, by the way. I don't know if you noticed them there, but they were good. that was ridiculous.
Troll platforming mechanic.
Monkey bar is cool. So we are about to fight a man known as the Gladiator, which unfortunately got selected to try fight James. So the man is going to get a damn good seeing to.
Yeah, poor thing.
Poor guy.
Choco, do we have anything to read out while we do a lot of advanced bunny hopping and ballista boosting in this level?
Yeah, I would just like to remind everyone again of who your donations are benefiting. It's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It's dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs. develop suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provide support for those affected by suicide.
Excellent.
Thank you,
Choco.
I believe James is excited. Oh, that's nice. The punch tech with ballista boosting is pretty sick. Oh, hard luck, James.
Unfortunate. If you get the timing of the BFG right there, you can do a lot of damage and falter the gladiator, and then hit him with a couple lock-on bursts, and essentially do this first phase in a total of it's like 10 or 11 seconds.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Maybe a little longer. It's crazy fast.
Or what you can do as well as you can see James kind of doing, is you just stand on his head. And he's kind of like the opposite of the Marauder. You know the way the Marauder looks up at everything that's above his head? And this guy just refuses to look up, so even when you're above his head shooting him with literal rockets to his skull, he just refuses to look up and defend himself. So yeah.
He refuses to believe the gullible is written on the ceiling.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Hopefully the second phase will go a little bit smoother, but we're doing pretty good in terms of health and ammo resources. The second phase will also replenish your BFG charges and your ammo pool. It gives you plenty of opportunity to deal high amounts of damage to the funny goat man.
And unfortunately, second phase means for the gladiator that James is going to kill him.
What just happened? How did we lose an extra life there? What just happened?
I believe instead of glory killing, Doomslayer just decided to punch the air a few times.
Excellent.
Nice. Good job. Still good. All good. Still going. Give it to him. Nice one, James. So we are going on to Taras Nabad, which is a lot of people don't like Taras Nabad.
This is kind of where some of the glory kill challenge memes start to really become a little bit more problematic. BFG crashes are also fairly prone in the Slayer Gate.
This is true.
But I think it's a great level. It's actually really interesting. Outside of that, there's a lot of really cool combat. It's a step up in terms of difficulty.
And this is where we also get to come across our boy, the Archvile.
Unceremoniously, they just tuck him into like a balcony somewhere. His introduction is just sneaking in on you.
Yeah.
Oh hey guys. I don't mean to interrupt, but can I summon some demons?
Here, have 25 demons. It's a Hell Knight and 3 Pain Elementals.
Good times, good times.
We are again expecting a Marauder here.
Too shiny.
And poor guy.
I love seeing James do that stuff as well. You know, you like Arbalist a Cacodemon, and then you immediately meat hook off them.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Because he's guaranteed dead. You just add insult to injury by using him for advanced platforming after that.
Imagine, right, in real life, imagine you're about to die and you just see somebody using you for advanced platforming.
You're dead midair and somebody just jumps off of your chest to get to the next section.
Paco! Oh, unfortunately, there we kind of go with one of the memes. Unfortunately, James did not get a, for some reason that Pain Elemental did not go into Glory Kill state. And yeah, exciting times. But we still got the secret encounter done, and we are progressing. James will just have to make up for the Pain Elemental challenge later in the run, or later in the level, I should say.
While we have a bit of downtime, Choco, I do see that there has been an increase in numbers.
Oh, an astute observation, Ari. Yes, we have 2 donations. We have a $25 donation from a tall shade of the color red. Once again, $25 for pacing, say. And then we have
Thank you, Red.
a donation from, I don't think I've heard of this guy before, Arrythmia, $6.90. Just says nice.
If Arrythmia is in chat, thank you.
Hard name to
generous-
pronounce, dude.
generous
Consider
donation.
changing that.
Yeah, pretty confusing. I don't know if he'd ever make it if he did something like Twitch. I don't know if he'd get the funny check mark.
Who the fuck is that
Okay.
guy?
Oh, sorry. Oh man. Excellent. Thank you though, Red, for the $25. That's huge. Much appreciated.
Alright, thank you for the donation as well, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Choco. So yeah, what challenges do we have in this level? It's collect some books, free some demons, and kill some pain elementals, I believe.
Yeah, the pain elemental one is the biggest one. Although, oftentimes you can move fast enough in this level that sometimes you can actually not have enough demons frozen just through like normal gameplay.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've had that throw off personal runs. I've seen it throw James's runs off. He's gotten to Tarsabad before and then gone through the
you
Slayer
have to
gate
hang
and then
out.
had have to wait for like a mecha zombie and a normal zombie to get close enough together in order to freeze both of them to get the last 2 ticks on it. The other one is just pick up the codexes, which if you're doing 100%, you're gonna get them all anyway.
That poor demon. That poor Baron of Hell. He was like, I'm gonna make my dad proud when he spawned in, and then James happened, and you know, it's just downhill from there, lads.
Yeah,
Sorry
absolute
about that.
disrespect. Using the shotgun only.
Nice. Bit of a mess up there. Unfortunately, the art file didn't die from the BFG, which caused more demons to spawn, I believe. And a shiny coin. Nice. There we go.
If the crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
And here we have the sweet ballista boosting that I was talking about. I believe Ari was talking about actually more than me. Ballista boosting in this is very satisfying. Seeing people who can ballista boosting or ballista boost properly, and pretty nice. Pretty swang. As the kids got to say.
Yeah, the new punch swapping mixed in with ballista boosting too is
Yeah.
some of the speed you can get in the open areas are absolutely insane.
Good job. So James is going to do a dash and ballista boost here, and that is going to skip one of the arenas that we need to do, or we don't need to do. But it's if you follow the proper, you know, the quote intended route, it will cause loads of demons to spawn where James currently is, so we don't want that. So we just skip it, which is perfectly acceptable for this run. So James picked up another ammo crystal, I believe, there, just to refill his BFG ammo. And the rest of his ammo for his weapons, but primarily the BFG for when we need it, which will be the Slayer Gate.
It's the easiest Slayer Gate in the game if you follow this routing as well, outside of the potential pain elemental memes.
Yes. I do enjoy a good meme.
Don't we all?
James plays a woo-woo. That's cute. This boost as well is... I find that boost crazy. I just can't do that.
It's
can never
it's
do
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to pull that one off.
Yeah,
like
I think I pulled it off once, and that was a.
Without the punch pulling you towards the break wall, you would not have enough height to actually get in there. So thankfully, there's a little bit of added momentum from punching at the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty pretty hard to pull off. And that secret toy in there is probably the hardest one to get in the game too. By the time you fall far enough, you oftentimes lose your ability to actually control your movement.
Yeah, or the you know, sometimes you can't do the second, like your double jump. So if you jump down on a single jump, you're halfway down, you press jump again, and nothing happens. Fine. And now James has the big sword. He's gonna cut some hands in half. And James is also gonna try to get a tick of his challenge. Which apparently this game does not want James to finish the challenge, so it just deletes demons from directly in front of him. I don't know why. But luckily we're on Nightmare, so we can just reload, and we're good.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen a Pain Elemental just actually disappear like that before.
Yeah,
I've had them die plenty of times. Yeah, never seen them pop like a balloon. Oh lord.
So
there we go.
Behaving. 1 out of 3.
That's one for 3. Excellent.
So as you guys can imagine, this is why some people do not enjoy the later levels when it comes to the glory kill challenges, because there's some glory kills that if you mess it up, that's it, it's GG. You cannot get 100% if you're doing Ultra Nightmare, which is a shame, and it happened to me on a recent run as well. But thankfully I died in the arena that I messed it up. So I was happy enough.
We'll have 2 more opportunities inside the Slayer Gate to get the other 2 ticks. There's theoretically in Tarsabad, I think 7 opportunities to get the Pain Elemental GK challenge if you activate all the Pain Elementals, but the arena that we skipped with the Ballista boost earlier contains 1 of them, and then the following arena afterwards contains 2 more.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Pull his eye out. Oh, Jesus. Do it again, James. Pull it out from the other side. Ooh. That's the stuff. That's what we want to see, lads. And thankfully we do not have a BFG crash. Nice. So this is a pretty notorious Slayer gate for BFG crashes as well, I believe. Nice one.
Yeah, very, very common. I had 5 in a row one day during practice on 1.1.
Oh wow, that's solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We get to that point where the whiplash phase would happen, load the game back up, crash again. And it just was on. Eventually, I just gave up. I was like, okay, clearly I'm not meant to finish this gate today, so I'll come back for this tomorrow. But that was mostly a clean Tarsabad, outside of the 1 Pain Elemental not cooperating. Well, two Pain Elementals.
Yeah. Other than that, the rest, like all the arena, dealing with all the arenas were really good. So it's good. Choco, if you have any notes or anything you want to say, now is an ideal time during Battery Simulator 2021.
And 2 minutes of dead space.
Yeah, this does take quite a while. The pain of 100%. I would like to thank Wordis for an $18.58 donation. Thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody that this is being run for the benefit of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The FSP is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support for those affected by suicide.
Thank you, Choco.
I'd also like to give a quick shout out to Lakes34 for restreaming this for the French community. Thank you so much, Lakes.
Thank you, Choco. So yeah, guys, we're moving into Necrovol 1, shortly followed by Necrovol 2, shortly followed by Urdak, shortly followed by Final Sin, and then we're good. But for anyone who doesn't know, when we get to Necrovol 1, so the next mission that we do, we cannot go back to the fortress, which is why James is picking up everything now, and because you need to have all your progression done, because you will not be able to go back to the fortress before the end of the game. So James is picking up the Unmaker, which is the damage potential of this weapon is staggering, so we're never going to use it.
That's what I hear. Well, we use it once.
We use it only at a point where it costs no ammo.
It's absolutely free to use.
It's one of those things. It's like, you know, would you like to buy a coffee for 50 cents? And you're like, nah, not a chance. And then, okay, today we're giving you a free coffee, and you're like, yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's the only time you use the Unmaker.
It's like one of those little water cooler sized cups. It's like a little itty bitty sip sized thing.
Yeah, and it's in one of those cone cups. So you can't even put it down when you get it.
Yeah, it's just made of paper, and you can't even really hold on to it for that long before it starts to melt through the paper cup itself.
Yeah, you got to use 3 cups at once. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes it.
It is unfortunate because the Unmaker is it is aesthetically looking, and the way it sounds and how it fires and stuff. There's a lot of stuff about it that is very, very pretty. It's a very beautiful looking weapon.
Yeah, it's just a shame it's shite. Like,
yeah,
you know,
it's
sharing
the BFG ammo pool does not do it any favors.
Yeah, if it was like energy ammo or something like that, yeah, that would be cool. But Nice one. I believe James has everything he needs. He has collected all the sweet goodies from the fortress. And now we digress. Thank you, James. We love you too. I mean, thanks.
Roof.
So we're on to Necrovol 1? Or just Necrovol. It's not even Necrovol 1, it's just Necrovol. Then there's Necrovol 2, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they... Okay.
Yeah, that's some lava. Lava hot.
It's calculated. It's armor manipulation. Don't worry about it. See? Look at that.
Yeah,
We're
so
back
we
up
get to armor. Ah, smart. Nice one, James. Fair play. It's good. So, Necrovol 1, we have some... the only meme that's really in Necrovol 1, unfortunately, is the Doom Hunter challenge. At the end, we need to get a left side glory kill on a Doom Hunter, and we only have 2 chances to do that. Or 2 demons that we can do it on. So we better make the most of it while we can.
Doom Hunters in that section are notorious for deciding they don't want to be killed by anything other than the level's geometry as well. Yeah. It's fairly... Seen that end quite a number of runs.
Or a blood punch.
Yeah. Or setting up on the proper side for the glory kill animation and getting a different animation anyway.
Yeah. Get a top-down glory kill animation. Oh, it's nice. I love when that happens.
A centimeter off the ground and the game considers you above it.
Yeah, a centimeter. Yeah, fun fact, Doom Hunters are actually like 2 millimeters high. And when if you're over a centimeter higher, which is 2 point... Oh wait, no. Centimeter 10. I'm messed up there. Ignore me. Ignore it all.
I'm the American man. I'm not even supposed to know what the metric system is. You should be...
Somehow I'm converting to Imperial from metric, even though I don't need to.
Yeah, don't do that. It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. But yeah, guys, this is the
elevator.
Ah, I like that.
This is the elevator.
And this brings us to Calabas, I believe. He apparently he can't see, but he has eyes, which I don't get. And this actually, yeah, chat is saying it. This is how bounds run now. Sorry, James.
Invalidated. Restart.
James, you got to reset the levels. Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
That would have actually been embarrassing if he'd accidentally clicked that.
So yeah, we as we can tell, we're taking out Calabas's eyes. So maybe he is the sightless judge in the future.
It's a metaphysical thing. No.
Metaphysical.
Yeah. It's
What a
beyond
word.
beyond the mortal realm.
Just don't understand. It's not a phase, Mom. I will never have eyes. I will never see.
This is my life.
But look at me, Calabas. Look at me. I can't, Mom. I'm blind.
Calabas may be the sightless judge, but can you see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I don't know. I've never had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's not a thing over here.
It's kind of overrated. Worry too much about it.
I won't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch going forward. Thank you, Barry. You saved me a few euro or dollars, I should say. Ooh, nice boost.
So we're gonna get 3 chainsaw fuel. And this, what are we gonna use it on?
We're gonna Bufaga, and we're gonna pick up Bufaga ammo as well. And we're going to spawn camp. Oh, goodbye. He is dead. And now we just gotta smash some. We got a pestle and mortar some demons. Make some nice soup.
Mashed potato demons.
Potato.
Boil them up, mash them up, stick them in a stew.
Demons and with potatoes and a good stew. Man, that sounds nice.
The flesh tender.
What about the tastiest demons? Like if you were to cook up a demon. I know some people say Mancubus, but Mancubus is mostly fat, right?
Yeah,
So, like,
wouldn't be. Yeah, a pinky maybe. I mean, they are kind of like the cattle of hell,
Yeah,
sort of.
That's true. I was gonna say the Dread Knight because he's so jacked, and oh no, the Hell Knight. Like that would be a very tough meat.
Yeah, high in protein though would be really good.
Oh man,
I'm sure there'd be a lot of flavor, but it'd be a rough chew.
yeah, I'd probably agree with the pinky. That would be a delicacy, I'd imagine.
Maybe a cacodemon? Maybe a caco. They are just like, they'd be like veal, you know? It'd be like very tender. Because they just float all day. And they're just an orb of meat. So, probably a pinky or a caco it'd be pretty good, right?
I was thinking, like, cacodemons, since they just float all day, like, what muscles do they use?
Jaw. I think that's about it.
I think, like, yeah, if you had, like, a demon IRL, look, eat your broccoli, kids. If you had a demon IRL that could float, and he never, like, touched the ground, his muscles would never get work. He'd just be, like, sweet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Be soft and tender, like veal.
Yes, the flaming hook. So let's hope James gets the pillar.
Oh, he's hiding.
Oh,
he's scared.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Oh, but he got it.
Oh, we got him first try. Nice.
Easy, James. Good job. How does the cackle float? That's a good question. How does the cackle float? Strong belief. Strong will.
The power of imagination and friendship.
The power of friendship and imagination. If you imagine you can float, you will do it.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of those things you actually don't want to have it explained, because the explanation would just be more disturbing than what you would actually want to attribute it to.
Yeah, it's like, how did the fortress get up in the into the space alongside Earth? And if you want to hear the real truth, it's just I just can't explain it. You don't want to hear the actual truth. Horrible.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. You want 2 scoops? You can't handle 2 scoops. Unfortunately, James missed the to spawn the cacodemons. You need to jump on that wall that James went first. And it's essential to get the cackles to spawn. James is gonna Ooh.
Hello?
Ooh.
Pain Elemental is going to survive, and we are not going to have enough time.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
That was Hoggy Woggy, I think.
Literally milliseconds left on that time. That's insane.
Calculated, Ari. Calculated. I'm so clutch. Look at the pace.
You see that clutchness?
Look at my line. The lines this man has taken.
Right past 113. I've never seen a 113 and I never will.
Yeah, never will. I love that video. I absolutely love that video.
Oh, the man's enthusiasm is just infectious.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't think I've ever been. I don't think I'll ever be as hyped for anything in my life as much as that man was to get a 112. Ryan Lockwood, I believe, is his name.
Is that what is that who that is?
Yeah. I think he streams on Twitch, or he did anyway for a while. And
yes.
yeah, so
yep.
yeah, use the Unmaker there. Exciting times. Yeah, you'll never see the Unmaker again. Did they make the Unmaker more viable in like Tag 1 and Tag 2? Not really.
No. No. They just got rid of the ability for it to have. Okay, this R12 just barely cooperates. Yeah, they got rid of the ability to give it infinite ammo with the overdrive ability, and now it just is what it is.
It's literally like once they got rid of the overdrive thing giving unlimited ammo, it's literally the Simpsons meme of like, stop it, he's already dead.
He's already dead.
That's literally what they did to the Unmaker.
Yeah, it got good use in Tag 1 in that one arena post facility destruction in Atlantica. And then after Tag 1 came out, that's when they ended up nerfing it and getting rid of that capability.
And we have an elevator. This is where we hear all about Arch, I believe. So, Choco, if you have any notes you'd like to discuss right now, that was a good time, I suppose, while we take a nice insert Ari elevator music here.
I would just like to thank everybody for the incredible support today. $5,000. It's really insane. Like, it's mind-blowing. We set a goal of what say, and to see it like cleared in the first 2 runs and then to hit 5,000 before the end of the game is just insane. Thank you guys so much. And once again, just the cause is, it's a fantastic cause, and I'm really happy we were able to do this, and I'm really proud of the community.
Yeah, thank you all, for real. And we're not even halfway there yet. We're not even halfway done.
We're at the tippity top of the mountain. And
yeah,
we're
just crazy.
Yeah, great support. The Doom community is so good.
Okay, so this is the final meme of the run in terms of challenges.
Yay, memes!
Right, yay! So hopefully this tyrant cooperates. James's setup for this tyrant is pretty consistent.
Yeah, you shoot his foot. Oh, no, you didn't shoot his foot. And it works, surprisingly.
Incredible.
People don't know, but the weakness of the tyrant is his foot. Oh, this is good.
Just gonna punch swap every head in the arena for a couple seconds until the second Cacodemon shows up, and there we go.
Yeah, unfortunately the cacos in this arena seem to be kind of inconsistent on how they spawn. Sometimes you gotta wait, sometimes they're straight away. So while you're waiting, you may as well get a few headshots to get your progression on your precision bolt. Get it done. which is what James did. Nice. And
Honestly, something I
we
hadn't
are-
considered there either would be that like you could probably actually work on micro missiles in that section too, depending on
Yeah, absolutely.
whether you wanted to do the mod swap or not.
So, guys, this is Urdak, which is James's home. James's cozy blankie. Get wrapped up in your blankies, boys. It's gonna be cozy. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be
Yeah,
hot.
we're about to be from the sheer speed, the air friction will warm you up.
Yeah. You're dank.
This level just has some of the absolute coolest movement tech in it. It's so good. Look at this. Beautiful.
And you get all your ammo back from the Maker drones. So this is when Maker drones first kind of make an appearance outside of Slayer gates. So whoa, what? That gargoyle was he was going for the juggler.
Okay.
And yeah, this is the first time you come across Maker drones outside of the Slayer gates. And Maker drones, when you kill them or when you headshot them, I believe they pretty much drop full ammo, right?
Full ammo and full health, yeah. And
Yeah.
you can end up getting more than full health off of them if you're, not next to dead. Which is really good for building up blood punches with health for blood.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the route for this really only has you chainsaw once in this level if you're optimizing your Maker drone headshots well enough.
Yes,
Maybe
I believe
twice.
I believe you chainsaw the Cyber Mancubus. And that's just a chainsaw not to get ammo, but to just kill a demon quickly. Ooh. What did I tell you, lads? What did I tell you? Okay, we got instant salvo unlocked as well, which is nice. It's nice to know that that is done. And I believe the challenges for Urdak are pretty. You just got to play the game. You don't really need to focus on challenges. They kind of come naturally as you're just progressing through the level.
Yeah, it's Precision Bolt Mastery, kills while airborne, and then I honestly don't even remember what the third one is, although I think it is just like...
I think it's like pick up an album or find a toy or something like that. It's one of the simple ones.
Yeah, I was like, I think if you're doing the rest of the 100% routing and just getting the normal item progression, then I think it just comes naturally.
Yeah, there it is. There's one, access or acquire one collectible toy.
Okay.
This is the one we got. So this is we gotta see some lovely yeet hooks in this this run here again. Kind of similar to what we saw in Doom Hunter Base earlier, but maybe to a slightly more extreme level. But first we gotta get rid of the magpie by showing him something shiny and then just blowing him to kindle home.
Yeah, toss him a bottle cap real quick.
Toss a coin to your marauder. Oh, that's unfortunate. So what happened there is, unfortunately, James didn't get enough. Wait, is there a backup for this?
Yeah. There, I was gonna say he's gonna go for the ballista boosting backup for this one, and he's got it. Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Holy crap, that's cool as hell.
On paper, it's faster than the meat hook one, but it's a lot harder to do.
Yeah, it requires quite a bit of ammo as well.
Excellent. We got that one first go.
Nice. This is good. I did not know there was a backup for that. Nice. That's cool. Take notes. Doing full Peepo notes here this whole stream.
Peepo notes.
So what James did is he's going to shoot a BFG back towards the arena that he was just in an attempt to clear that arena out, so he'll get the combat point forward, and he doesn't actually need to deal with the arena. Now sometimes the BFG that you shoot back does not wipe out the arena and you need to kill it on the way back. But I think in this case it worked.
Yeah, saw the hit markers. Very delayed. It's one of the ways that you can tell if it's actually doing any damage to the stuff in that arena. That Archvile sometimes survives, depending on like whether the BFG has an optimal path to get there. But
Probably
those hit
FPS
markers
as well
showing
at
up.
the time that the BFG is passing him,
Yeah,
maybe.
but the orange wall is down, and he is good to go.
Nice. Good job. And what we have coming up here is... I don't know if many other streamers... Oh, that's a shame. I don't know what happened there. James just hit a death plan out of the house. But James has his own kind of... I don't know if any other streamers kind of does this skip that James does. I know a lot of people do sausage skip. But this... what do we call this skip? I'm not even sure. Pretty nice.
Yeah, call it amazing.
The amazing skip.
Yeah, I run this arena this way just because it is more reliable and safe to clear out the first half of that combat encounter than doing full-on sausage skip, because that arena in terms of like where and when and how things spawn is so tight that if something goes wrong, you end up losing a lot more time.
It's called mini sausage. Funny Chocolate, that's my nickname as well.
Vienna.
Anyway. So James is going to go back to the arena that he just yeet hooked away from to get the rest of the demons that spawn in, and so he can get the combat encounter points. And he's going to do a big yeet hook off of this and turn and 360 swang on him. That's always so nice to see. Oh, beautiful.
The fade away on that shot is so good.
Yeah. Some say that when the you know when the screen shows up there to show that you finished that encounter, James actually dabs at the time that happens.
Out loud just yells, "Haha, got him!"
Got him, and he dabs, and yeah, that's it. So James is going to teleport back using fast travel to get to one of the previous encounters that he skipped, so he can get the secret encounter and the combat encounter points, I believe.
I think this area is called Catalytic Converter or something.
Oh yeah, I think this section is like part of a car or something.
Yeah. Transmission fluid check.
Yeah. And as we can see, the fluid is in perfect functioning order. So James is going to go back to the flux capacitor, and he's going to take on the can maker. So the can maker fight is pretty straightforward. And lock on burst, I believe, twice, and then super shotgun, and then punch. Pretty straightforward fight.
Just literally punch a god to death. Imagine being the god of the universe, the known universe, and dying to like 6 rockets in a dude's fist.
Yeah. It's a... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay,
Funny
cool.
game.
Nice. And Choco, while we're starting into Icon of Sin, is there anything you'd like to discuss or bring up for the last level of the run?
Yeah, just one more time, I'd like to give a shout out to our charity, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It's dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. It creates a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs. Develops suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provides support for those affected by suicide. It's really an amazing program, and you guys are donating to a fantastic cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Choco. So guys, as Choco said, it's going to be a great cause, and Final Sin is going to be our last level with Jimothy and myself and Ari. So if you do have any donations you'd like to throw in, And now's the time, and we will go through them at the end of the level once we completely dominate the Icon of Sin. So from what I know as well, James just needs to finish Headshot Mastery, I believe, and then Chain Gun Mastery, or the Shield Mastery for the Chain Gun. And then he is pretty much good to go.
Yeah. Everything else we'll use Mastery tokens for in the menu. We're just going to leave that Mancubus alone because he's entirely unnecessary.
What do you think happens to demons that live? You think they go back to their families and like, yeah, I'm ashamed, or
yeah, they get demoted for sure. They step down a class in terms of there we go.
Strange. Okay.
As with every run in every marathon, that's never happened before moment. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a unique event. For some reason, the demons did not spawn. Not sure why. Maybe somebody will hopefully be able to explain that eventually, but that's fine. We'll just load back in. Thankfully, it's not an Ultra Nightmare run, as we were saying earlier. We can just load back in and have some fun.
There we go. That is the natural order of things. That is how that should have been the first go around.
Smooth.
This level also gets
James
to have a
gonna...
lot of BFG routed into it, which is very nice. Helps clear out these arenas really quickly.
Absolutely, yeah. And Final Sin is probably one of the, if not the shortest level in the game, apart from like Sentinel Prime. I think it might be shorter than Hell on Earth. I'm not sure.
That's actually a good point.
I'm not sure.
I would have to look at like community splits to be 100% on that, but it does not last very long. That is true.
Yeah. But yeah, James obviously one of the best in the world, and when it gets to the Icon of Sin fight, it's a joke. So this next room, James is doing a VFG, which should kill pretty much everything. And we're going to get more Marauders spawned in, which is he's going to meme, and then an Archvile, and then we do a big yeet hook, and we are onto the fight against the Icon.
This specific yeet hook is probably like my favorite in the game. It's hard to say whether I like it more than the Doom Hunter base one or not, but it is really satisfying to pull this one off, especially if you get all the way to the end of that tunnel where you like hit the building's edge and can just dash up the surface. It's so good.
Here we go. James is on his way to fight the Icon.
Pretty much just like that. Beautiful.
Yep, exactly. Perfect. So James is going to put his weapon points in and his mastery tokens into what he doesn't need to master. And if there is one or two things that we need to master naturally left, he will do it in this next arena fight against the Icon of Sin. So guys, be sure to look, plenty of emotes and love hearts in chat to give James some serious encouragement during this. This is going to be nice and quick. Here is James using the beautiful micro missiles. I always love hearing the micro missiles, you know, when you max out the damage and they're like blah, 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 blah. When you shoot them, they sound like bubbles.
Yeah, a little bubbly sound that they make is pretty good. And primary charger just is so strong, and it's so underrated in a lot of ways. Well.
Yeah, micro missiles does a lot of damage. And that's it. All the parts are broken, so we just gotta wait for the Icon of Sin to go through his animations of each part breaking one by one. And then we go to phase 2. And James, are we able to get a bit of a view before going into phase 2, if you do not mind? If you know, you know. You know? Oh yeah, that's what we were. This is why I joined the run.
He is the Icon of Sin for more reasons than one.
Yeah. This man, this demon has sinned. Oh indeed. The Icon of cheat.
Got Chain Gun Shield mastered, and that is all weapons mastered, everything unlocked, and now it is just a matter of shooting the demon until it dies. Ripping and tearing its huge guts.
Until it's dead section. And I believe James actually timed that chainsaw, so he dodged the damage of the Icon's fist.
5 head plays.
That is 100% Nightmare by Jamesplaysamumu. And yeah, good job, James. Congratulations, very entertaining run. And thank you very much, everyone, for having myself, Ari, and James. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And Dara, Choco, and Henny, and Mute, and everybody else in the Modern Doom Speedrunning Discord, and that community as a whole for putting this all together and taking the time and the energy to do this kind of stuff. It's a lot of work, and it's for a fantastic cause. So thank you guys, everyone, for being here and being involved and putting this together. 'Cause it's been very fun to watch and be very fun to be involved in it.
And Choco, if there's any final things you'd like to say at the end of the stream, now's the time, I suppose.
Awesome. We have a donation from twitch.tv/umbrapenumbra_ for $6.66. The comment is Doom Train Sexy Time Beautiful Run. Thank you, twitch.tv/umbrapenumbra_. And we have one more donation from Maybe a Real Pony. $8. Poggy Woggy Heart.
And you will be
Thank you,
blessed.
Maybe
Thank
a
you,
Real
guys.
Pony.
Your strength will be
Umbra has to be the most impersonated Twitch streamer on Twitch.
your sword. You
But Choco, thank you so much for helping us out with this.
for your fight
It's been a blast.
is eternal.
Thank you guys for commentating, and James for the incredible content, as always.
Yes, I believe James is gonna have a few final words, but definitely for myself, thank you very much for having me in. Ari, thanks for joining me. Always a blast.
Oh shit, my
And
mic was
James, thank you
muted.
so
Oh
much
no.
for the entertaining gameplay, and it's going towards a seriously good
Oh,
cause.
can you
So
hear
thank
me?
you so much, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hello, James.
Hello. My
Beautiful
mic
run,
was
sir.
like muted. Guys, thank you for all the like donations. Like I'm speechless by like how many generous, donation there has been. Like guys, thank you so much. You guys are the best.
I love you,
Thank
James.
so much.
Like 25,
Sure.
almost $2,500 in
Yeah.
like 2 hours. 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 12
Like
seconds.
all
this
I
run
did was
took
just
in real time.
provide gameplay,
Yeah,
but like
ridiculous.
yeah,
Saucy gameplay, James. Saucy.
Spicy.
just too generous,
That
too
gameplay was worth
kind.
$2,500. All right.
for good
Yeah,
cause.
The
Thank
Jimmy
you so
Shimmy,
much, especially
The Doom Hunter
Kovac.
skip.
Huh?
The Jimmy
$1 million
Shimmy.
dono.
Oh yes, the wiggle skip.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Yeah, it
the
felt
Jimmy
good
Shimmy
when I-
skip. What are you talking about?
Pull that off.
We even have one more donation coming in
Oh,
from
shit.
Rich Oversteers, $6.66. They say, GG's, James, Choco, Arrythmia, great run, great call. Also, please follow Umbra_.
Noob says turkey call.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Kuvag and Red Shade, especially. I love you
Yeah,
guys.
insane. And in Kashuni, 580.
Just unbelievable. Yeah.
Crazy.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful.